The audience was still laughing when the gunshots silenced the theater. John Wilkes Booth stood inside the presidential box, smoke rising from the pistol in his hand. Major Henry Rathbone rushed toward him. Booth drew a knife. They struggled. Blood touched the curtain as Booth climbed over the railing and jumped toward the stage. Sic semper tyrannis! He disappeared through the theater while a nation watched its victory turn into terror. Someone shouted for a doctor. Another voice cried that the president had been shot, and Mary Todd Lincoln held her husband's head in her hands.
Abraham, please open your eyes. Please don't leave me here alone.
The doctors pushed through the crowd. They examined the president beneath the trembling gaslights. The wound was too deep. Lincoln could not be taken to the White House. Soldiers carried him across 10th Street through the cold night, searching for the nearest bed. A man standing in the doorway of the Peterson house raised a lantern. "Bring him inside! Quickly!"
They carried the 6'4" president into a room too small for his body. They placed him diagonally across a narrow bed. His boots were removed. His coat was cut away. Doctors surrounded him while cabinet members filled the hallway. Outside, hundreds waited beneath the rain. Some prayed, some cried, others stared at the windows, hoping the light inside would never disappear. Freedom, can you hear me calling? Your promise is unfinished still. The chains may fall before the morning, but freedom carries wounds that never heal.
4 years earlier, Abraham Lincoln had entered the presidency while the country was breaking apart. Cities burned, divided.
Fields became graves.
More than 3 million enslaved people waited to discover whether the word freedom would ever include them. Then came the Emancipation Proclamation. It did not end every chain in America, but it changed the meaning of the war. The Union would no longer fight only to preserve a nation. It would fight over the soul of that nation.
Now the war was almost over. Richmond had fallen.
General Lee had surrendered.
Washington had celebrated beneath flags and fireworks. But victory had arrived wearing mourning clothes. Inside the Peterson house, Mary Todd sat beside her husband. She pressed a handkerchief against her mouth, trying to silence her grief.
They told me the war was ending.
They told me we could finally live.
Abraham.
What am I supposed to do with peace if you are not here?
Robert Lincoln entered the room and stood near his father.
Secretary of War Edwin Stanton took control at the house.
Witnesses were questioned in the room next door.
Telegrams traveled through the darkness.
The assassin's name moved from mouth to mouth.
John Wilkes Booth,
An actor.
a Confederate sympathizer.
A man who believed one bullet could reverse history.
Soldiers
Sealed the bridges.
Cavalry raced into Maryland.
Washington became a locked city.
But inside the little bedroom,
The greatest power in the country could do nothing.
the doctors watched Lincoln's breathing grow weaker.
One breath,
Then silence.
another breath.
Then silence again. His pulse is fading.
No,
No! You must do something!
he saved the Union.
Someone must be able to save him!
But presidents and paupers must eventually answer the same final summons.
At 7:22 on the morning of April 15, Abraham Lincoln drew his last breath.
The room remained still.
No cannons.
No applause.
No great presidential farewell.
Only a grieving wife, a silent son, and several exhausted men gathered a row.
The president is dead. Abraham Lincoln is dead. April 15, 1865. The war had ended. The Union had survived. But before the nation could celebrate its victory, a bullet changed the meaning of peace. Abraham Lincoln was dead. Flags fell to half-mast, businesses closed. Black fabric covered windows and doors. Men who had survived the battlefield stood crying in the streets. The country had won the war and lost the man expected to guide it home.
Freedom came, but backlash arose. New chains hiding in old clothes. The law set free, but the hatred stayed. A promise was born,
And a nation betrayed. Lincoln's body entered a funeral train. For 13 days, it traveled more than 1,600 miles through 7 states. Washington,
Baltimore,
Philadelphia,
New York,
Albany,
Buffalo,
Cleveland,
Columbus,
Indianapolis,
Chicago,
and finally, Springfield. Everywhere the train passed, Americans gathered beside the tracks. Farmers held lanterns beneath the night sky. Soldiers removed their caps. Mothers lifted their children above the crowd. Formerly enslaved families stood silently as the man connected to their emancipation traveled toward his grave.
the train carried Lincoln through the cold and rain. But who would carry freedom when the old hate came again?
While the country mourned, power changed hands. Andrew Johnson raised his right hand and became president. He was a Southern Democrat from Tennessee who had remained loyal to the Union. Now he inherited a defeated South, an angry Congress, and 4 million people attempting to build lives beyond slavery. America waited for his plan.
Johnson granted the former Confederate states restored quickly.
Pardons were granted.
Southern governments returned, former leaders reclaimed influence.
Then came the Black Codes, laws designed to control where freed people could travel, work, and live. Slavery had been abolished, but the old system was learning how to disguise itself.
Freedom came, but backlash arose. New chains hiding in old clothes. They changed the language, they changed the name, but power was playing the same old game.
In Washington, Congress demanded protection for the newly freed population. Lawmakers attempted to expand the Freedmen's Bureau. Andrew Johnson vetoed the bill.
Congress
Passed the Civil Rights Act of 1866.
Johnson vetoed that too.
But Congress gathered the votes and overrode him. The political explosion was immediate. The war between armies was over. The war between the president and Congress had begun.
Johnson demanded restoration.
Congress demanded reconstruction.
Johnson spoke of the states returning.
Congress asked what kind of country they would be returning to. Would citizenship belong to everyone? Would the law protect the people slavery had once treated as property? Would freedom survive beyond the words of emancipation? The 14th Amendment declared that people born in the United States were citizens entitled to equal protection under the law. Beyond Washington,
Free families
searched for children,
Parents and spouses
who had been sold away.
They built schools.
They opened churches. They signed contracts.
They purchased land when they could.
Black men voted,
Black representatives.
entered state houses and Congress.
For the first time, possibilities appeared that slavery had forbidden. And then the backlash became violent.
And then the backlash became violent.
Nine men are sitting in judgment. 9 uniforms, 9 solemn faces. But not one of them can see inside my soul. They know who entered my house. But do they know what entered my heart? The courtroom walls are closing in. I hear the drums outside. They speak my name like evidence and call my silence lies. They say the guilty crossed my door. They met beneath my roof. But knowing someone's face, my Lord, is not the same as knowing truth. I never held a smoking gun. I never chose who had to die. But grief demands another life, and now that life is mine. My intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. Do not turn suspicion into truth. Do not make my shadow living proof. If I must answer for the things I knew, let heaven judge what I intended to do. My son has vanished with the night. His absence speaks for me. They call a mother's love a crime and fear complicity. They question every road I took, each message that I carried. They search for murder in my eyes before my body's buried. I cannot change the men I knew or bring the president to life, but must a wounded nation heal by sacrificing my intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. Do not turn suspicion into truth. Do not make my shadow living proof. If I must answer for the things I knew, let heaven judge what I intended to do. Mary Elizabeth Surratt, this military commission finds you guilty of conspiracy against the President and the government of the United States. The sentence is death by hanging. Death, you found me guilty because vengeance needed a name. You can bind my hands in sorrow. You can dress my soul in black. You can lead me to the gallows, but you cannot bring him back. could weave. You may take the final breath from me, but you cannot hang the truth from history. My intentions are good. Only heaven understood. When the ropes have all been broken, when the courtroom turns to dust, someone searching through these shadows will decide if this was just. You have passed your judgment upon me. Now history will pass his judgment upon you. It was late. The lights of men have reflected across the glass walls of the Vatican of misbehavior. Mona Lisa was reading. Magdalena was writing. Frida was arguing with a lawyer. Carlos stood by the window watching the city. Then the doors opened. No thunder, no angels, no announcement, only silence. A woman entered, dark dress, steady eyes. The room froze. Even Eve lowered her apple. Carlos turned slowly. Who are you? The woman raised her head. My name is Mary Surratt. I was born in Maryland in 1823. I was a wife, a mother, a widow. I kept a boarding house. And history remembers me for a crime that changed a nation. Tonight, I have come to speak for myself, not for sympathy, not for absolution, for truth. Silence filled the room. Mona Lisa slowly stood. Then speak, the world is listening. A distant piano note echoes. Dark strings begin. I lived an ordinary lifetime, through seasons, loss and years. I raised a family through hardship, through labor, hope and fears. After my husband left this world, I carried on alone. I turned our property into a house that others called their home. Then came the war, then came the pain, a nation torn apart by blood and blame. The roads were filled with rumors, the air was filled with dread, and history was racing toward the night ahead. I was a woman, I was a name, caught in the shadow of a nation's pain. They asked for answers, they sought the guilty, but questions remain. Before you decide, the debate survives. The debate survives. Men gathered in my boarding house. Their plans were not yet known. Among them stood John Wilkes Booth, whose name would soon be known. When Lincoln fell to violence, the country cried in grief. Search for those connected moved with urgent disbelief. I was arrested, I was tried before a military tribunal, convicted, condemned, while arguments over my role would continue long after my death. Was justice served? Was fear too strong? Did wartime her shape right from wrong. The questions never vanished. They echo even still. Across the years they linger, beyond the hangman's hill. I was a woman, I was a name, caught in the shadow of a nation's pain. They asked for answers, they sought the guilty, but questions remain about what they saw in me. Listen before you judge, listen before you decide. The debates of life, the debates of lives.
In July 1865, I became the first woman executed by the United States government. My case did not end that day. It became a question for generations. The choir rises, the room stands. Carlos lowers his head. Magdalena closes her book. Even Frida is silent.
Let the world hear, let the world see the human story behind history. Justice and vengeance, law and fear. The questions remain year after year.
The second judgment begins tonight. Mary looks across the room at Eve, at Magdalena, at Mona Lisa, at Carlos, and finally toward the cameras of heaven. My testimony is ready.